Where are we
Oh,
counting?
that's right on time. All right. So we're back, session two of a one shot that I knew was not going to be a one shot because it never works like that. All right. So you guys have already done quite a bit of investigating here. If you don't mind, I can give a quick recap. Um, so you all met kind of clumsily on my part in the mayor's office, and he tasked you with with investigating this murder that's happened. So Sylvia, the wife of the City Watch, head of the City Watch, has been murdered, and nobody knows how or why. Um, you started off going to the scene of the murder, which was her house in town, notably her own house. So she has a house separate from her husband Horace, who's the City Watch captain, as we said. Um, and didn't find too much there other than a lot of blood and her mother, who suspects that the killer is Norman. A lot of people seem to suspect that Norman is the killer, and Norman, of course, is her rumored side piece, someone that she, had a crush on, has a crush on her, and maybe they've been, meeting up a little bit as well on the side. The next place that you went was the City Watch station. So the head station there, where you met Talia, who's one of the watchwomen that works under Horace in more ways than one. She also seems to suspect Norman might be the guy that did this because she saw Sylvia and Norman meeting up at the Hum Buddy Tavern a few days before the murder, and they just seemed suspicious. Horace, for his part, thinks that Norman is doing this to kind of, or that Norman committed the crime, murdered Sylvia to prove that Horace is not worthy of being the City Watch captain. The election for City Watch is coming up soon, and Horace thinks that Norman tried to undermine him by murdering his wife, which is a hell of a thing to do just for a City Watch office in some backwater town. Um, but yeah, that's where we're at so far. Are there any big details that I missed? You guys met
Uh,
a dog too. That was kind of fun.
like,
Fido. Fido.
mhm, mhm.
And he's
uh,
kind of following us, right?
Yeah, he seems to be
And
he
he
or
was
she
up and
or it.
around the murder house at one point.
Yes, around the murder house, and also barked at the City Watch station and then left.
I think the
Uh,
biggest detail is there was no body found. The body is completely missing.
True.
Right.
Body
With
missing. Lots of blood.
lots of
No
blood.
body.
No, we don't know what's here's okay. In character, fellas. It strikes me as odd. Still, there is no body, but everybody happens to know this poor Sylvia is dead. We have no conclusive proof that she is or is not dead. Yes, there is a lot of blood in the house, but who hasn't had a lot of blood in the house cleaning the remains of an animal meant for dinner? Who, in fact, even reported her death? I think if anyone was to say, my goodness, this missing woman is in fact deceased, why, seems like they had a certain say and certain know how above the rest. Whoever smelt it did done dealt it.
Everyone knows you got to slaughter the chicken or the calf or the whatever in the kitchen that you're cooking it in. You cannot do it anywhere else. It's got to be fresh, fresh
Well,
as
no one
hell.
wants to make a mess for everyone else to see.
True.
Might scare the children.
Gilbert, I, I agree with you. It is very odd that there is no body. I do know for certain that that was not just some animal blood, though. It was definitely some form of humanoid.
I do recall you saying you could sense that it was only human blood, so we do know it was human, not animal, but there is no body, so there is a world where that woman is alive.
Agreed.
Adam, what race are you?
Well, no one certainly ever asked, and it's mighty rude to ask such a thing.
just like out of character. That's why I addressed you as Adam. It's like,
How
what race
long?
are-
How long have the what's his last name again? Gilbert. Like
Rivermouth.
Gilbert.
how long have the
Gilbert.
Rivermouths lived in lived in Mossbank?
Why, I've been here for... How old's the town?
Yeah, it used to be called
How
Rivermouth
old's
before it
it-
was
how
called
old-
Mossbank.
How old's this town?
Mossbank.
Probably a couple hundred years old.
Oh, and it's only developed this much? It's still a shanty town kind of deal? Damn.
We said it was like 1,000, maybe, like
1,000? This is getting
approaching.
worse.
approaching 1,000.
I've seen a mayor come and go a right few times. He's a wood elf.
What else?
I do believe that our dear wood elf friend here may be onto something. There is somebody here who let on more than she should have, and that would be Miss Bernadette, because Miss Bernadette identified that there was a fight, and that her girl was a fighter. How would she have known that her daughter fought if she were not present there? I rest my case. She must be the murderer.
What was Bernadette wearing? Like, out of character. What was she wearing?
Bro.
No, this is important. If she's wearing long sleeves, she could be covering up wounds.
No, that's so true. She was probably wearing like just probably like normal dress, like robe stuff. Definitely like long sleeve, and she had like a big like apron on or whatever because she was cleaning and stuff. She probably had them rolled up though. She had the sleeves rolled up because she's cleaning.
Okay.
And yeah, you didn't notice any. I guess retroactively, you didn't notice any wounds on the mother's arms. But no. Anyway.
So,
Well, good to suspect anyone. She could have murdered her daughter for who knows what
that
reason.
Norman fella.
Who knows what motive.
Nothing would hurt Norman more than for him to really lose his muse.
Yeah, Norm. Can't wait for you guys to meet Norm.
I do recall as well that we did see some weird financials in Horace's desk. And I believe we may have been on our way to mosey to the bank or the traveler's coin.
That is 100% true. I was actually going to mention that if you guys didn't. But yes, yeah, you noticed some weird things with his financial records, which made you think you might want to investigate at the bank.
Yes.
Which I think is where you're headed.
And I am, along the way, of course, asking every individual, did they murder Silvio?
Yes.
And will they vote for me for City Watch?
Do you have any merch? Did you like make a button or anything, or is it just kind of like
I pick them up and ask them.
Nice.
That's the merch.
So basically if they look disheveled, then they have talked with you and
pretty
are
much.
potentially voting with
What's your success ratio?
Ooh, can I roll a charisma to see how successful? Or
do you want to roll a charisma or do you want to roll a intimidation?
I feel like intimidation is really more my campaign strategy.
I think that is correct.
Ooh, 17.
Nice. Yeah, I would say, yeah. We'll say, yeah. So I would say 7 out of every 10 people that you meet, you're converting them for sure. That's a great, yeah. Guys, intimidation, it works. Politics and intimidation in politics, it just works. That's just what we do now.
If I was better at this, I'd be also robbing them on the backside.
That, yeah. I feel like you'd have to roll for every single one.
Yeah.
Every politician is doing that already.
Who investigates the investigator?
I pull out a stack of Mud Monster Pits business cards that has like my picture and like the tourist trap on it, and I just kind of pull out a pen and I strike out Mud Monster Pits and write Orville for City Watch on each one. I hand them to him. Here you go, a little something to
Excellent.
promote your campaign.
Yeah. What is the business? Does the business card? It doesn't have a phone number or an email, I would assume. Does it have like a rough map on it that like tells them where they
Yeah,
can
it's
find
like
you?
a picture of the town as a square, and then like
And then like a little,
and then an X.
like a big, is it a little big alligator tooth like arrow that's like pointing?
Yeah, there you go. But I'm hoping the fact that people don't have the greatest opinion, it makes them really skeptical about the campaign being somehow possibly associated.
Absolutely. Yeah. On the pause menu of this game, there are 2 meters. One is Orville getting elected, and one is like the town like opinion of Gilbert. And they're both steadily rising. So you're doing great.
We're going places, Gilbert.
You and me.
Sounds like
Vice President, Vice City Watch.
Vice City Watch Captain.
We'll ride
We can make a roll.
To the traveler's coin.
We're just gonna outfit all the alligators with billy clubs.
That's your correct. It's like the canine unit, but it's actually even more terrifying somehow. All right, y'all roll up to this bank. You got just a trail of disheveled townspeople in your wake, and you roll up to this small bank. It's a smaller building. Again, Orville. Sorry, you got to duck to get into this place. It's very well kept though. It's kind of upscale looking, more upscale than any of the other buildings that you've been in so far. And it looks like it's got like different, brochures and advertisements and things as you enter, dealing with investment opportunities, real estate, personal and business banking, and notably you see some life insurance policy literature as well. And as you guys enter, are you all just kind of entering at the same time? Is anyone snooping around the outside, or are you just all joining in?
I kind of want to check around the sides and back just to see if there's like, if needed, an ulterior way in window or a other door, something like that.
Did anyone else's audio cut out for Joel right there? Okay. Could you repeat that one more time? You're going on the outside. Are you investigating, you said?
Yeah, just to see if there's any other way to get in.
Beautiful. Sure. Yeah. So roll a investigation. That's a thing, right? Investigation? Yeah. I'm a good DM, you guys.
All right.
I'm good at my job.
I got 17.
When I don't have a character sheet in front of me, I'm like, actually, I don't remember any of the skills or any of the shit.
That's the tricky part. Yeah.
That's awesome. I rolled a 17.
Beautiful. Oh, yes. Okay. So as you kind of walk your way around and you investigate, it seems like the walls are pretty thick. It's got, it's a very solidly built building. It doesn't seem like there's really any other entrances or things like that. Even the windows, there's like kind of a facade of windows on the front, but you see that really, other than the like ground level, there's really nothing that would let you get into this building. But you do notice as well with that very high investigation check, it does seem like there's again some footprints and some droppings of a certain animal that you've run into before. It looks like some Fido footprints and some Fido poopies are kind of around this building as well, which you don't know. I mean, it's a stray dog. It's like the town's stray dog, so that might not be super uncommon, but you've noticed it here as well.
Got it. Am I able to see where the tracks lead away from, or like is it all over the place and scattered, or is is there a possible pattern as I'm able to
Bye Adam
able to kind of see where they might be going, or any paths or anything like that.
It doesn't seem it doesn't seem like there's like a pattern necessarily. It kind of looks like, from what you can surmise, because there's obviously like busy road leading up to it, but it looks like sorry. Nice. Oh, I get your leftover drink too? Dang, guys.
For 2 seconds, I thought it was going to be Adam coming up behind you.
That would have been so cool if I just played.
It was like the same timing.
Whoa.
And
then Adam just like Adam murders me on screen. You're just like, guys, this is a totally new investigation.
Things have changed. Who did it? Now?
We know who did it.
Gosh, really invested in world building this time.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah. The first mid-effort session that we had, like that was all a ruse for this grand reveal. A giant murder plot. But no, as you investigate, they're dropping. It looks like, the dog, from what you can tell, there's like well-worn paths kind of all around the bank. Maybe it like kind of led up to the entrance, went off a little bit to the side of the entrance, did his business, and then left there and back into the like well-worn path. So yeah, not like a specific point. There's no like entry point that you see it next to or anything like that with the bank. It's just kind of the main entrance, a little bit off to the side.
All right, I circle back around front and tell the crew, this is the only way in, gentlemen, but I did see that Fido has been around here as well as the murder house, so maybe something for us to keep account of, and if we got any more food or drop-ins, maybe we drop a few here as well.
Don't mind if I do. I'm going to take out some more jerky to drop.
Nice.
I reach over to Gilbert and just say, can I have a piece of that? I don't believe I've ever tried that meat.
Oh, please, yes. I dried it myself, and I give you a chunk of some homemade gator jerky.
Nice. Roll a Constitution save.
For me?
Yeah. The one eating the jerky.
Let's see if I can eat. Okay, hold on.
Can I roll a contested cooking, like how well I could have prepared it?
Yeah.
Like my cooking.
Yeah, what would that
be? Than the Constitution? Or...
What would that be? What would a cooking
survival?
Survival maybe? Yeah.
I got 12.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, yeah. So as you bite into it, a tooth doesn't crack necessarily, but it definitely gets a little wrenched, and you're kind of like, oh, okay.
I rolled a nat 20 for my cooking.
Dang. Okay, so never mind. Perfectly tender jerky somehow.
Perfect jerky.
It tastes amazing. It's just you just had a weak.
Yeah, just
yes,
chewy. Yeah,
that's exactly it. The flavor impeccable. You almost broke a tooth chewing it, but not quite. But once you get into that creamy center of the jerky, it's delicious.
Well, no cream.
Jerky.
I say, well, this is mighty tasty. I can't say I've ever had creamy jerky. That's an interesting approach, but
every batch is like a mud pie, unique and different. I never know how it's going to turn out, but I'm glad that you enjoyed that soft, supple center.
Excellent. All right. As you guys walk in, you're greeted by the bank owner, Penny. So she's a very well-dressed elven woman. And as she kind of approaches you, so she's wearing flats and conservative clothing, but it's very, very like done up, very, very tasteful. And her hair is pulled into a very tight bun. So she looks peak professionalism. There's like a little like pen going through it or whatever that she uses to write her different notes and stuff. And she's got a little clipboard, little notebook as she's walking up to you. But as she walks, she's got a little bit of a limp, a noticeable limp. But she's still, very cheery. Says, "Oh, hello, gentlemen. How could I be of service to you?"
Now, ma'am, I have but 2 questions to ask. 1, did you murder Sylville? And 2, will you vote for me in the upcoming City Watch election?
She's a little bit taken aback at the first question, looks a little concerned, and then looks outright confused at the second question. But she quickly, kind of straightens up, and she's like, "Oh, well, I mean, of course I didn't murder Sylvia. Truth be told, I didn't know her very well, and so we've I know many businesses are closed today, but we decided to keep the bank open because bills don't wait for the dead. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. But yes, anyway, as for the city watch, I did not realize that anyone was running against Horace. Have you thrown your hat into the ring?
Yes, except I do not own a hat, and I do not know what this ring is, but metaphorically speaking, my hat is in the ring.
Interesting. Okay, you don't know basic expressions, but you want to be in the city watch. That's you don't need to know turns of phrase, I suppose, to keep the city safe. But anyway, is there anything else I can help you with now that I've answered those two questions?
I have no further questions.
All right, gentlemen. I can't interest you in a loan, perhaps.
Miss Penny, was it?
Yes, that is correct.
Now, Penny, answer me this. Do you feel like people are born for destiny? Do you think people are born for one thing in life, or do you think man or woman's name determines their path in life?
Penny answers. She says, she kind of looks thoughtful for a moment. She says, I don't rightly know. I guess I haven't thought of it before. Wait, are you making a joke about my name? Because I'm Penny and I work at a bank. That's very good, sir. That's very good.
Oh, I'm glad that you have a nice laugh. Now, I've been looking at some of your brochures that you have here, and I noticed that you have some life policies. Now, a couple questions. One, would someone be able to take that out on themselves or an employee, perhaps? Two, has any, let's say, famous people or people of any notoriety taken out any recent policies or come to collect on the dearly departed?
Oh, I see. Well, answer to your first question, yeah, absolutely, we sell life insurance policies and work with many businesses. If you need more information on that, please, we can step into my office back here.
Shall we all?
Awesome. So in the small bank, you cram into an even smaller office. And Penny pulls out.
Horace had a small office. Bernadette had a small office.
It's a small town, you guys.
It's a small town that's not grown for 1,000 years.
Hundreds of years. And so, as you guys are in this little office, she pulls out some literature. But then she kind of, puts it down. She says, "So, y'all must be investigating the murder. Is that it? Is that why you were asking about Sylvia earlier?"
Yes, ma'am, we are.
I would like to kind of hold up my hand to her face and turn to the guys and be like, "Now, she does seem to be a smart one here. She has already figured out our purpose in being here, so we must be on our wits' end and sharp about that." And I pull my hand back.
Oh, was that a sidebar? I love that. I've always wanted to be part of a sidebar. Anyway, yes. Well, if you're investigating that, it's so interesting that you talk about the life insurance policy as well, because just the other day, Horace, not the man himself, he's far too busy, but he sent a messenger here the other day to do an errand for him. One was to make a withdrawal of a large sum of money, and the second was to take out a platinum life insurance policy on both himself and his wife Sylvia. And this was just a few days before the murder.
Really? Would the person that he sent happen to be a tough-looking bald woman with a pair of fighting lion tattoos?
No. It was just some very, very nondescript looking messenger boy. But there was a blasted dog following him. It barked and pooped on our stoop, and I didn't want to clean it up. Our janitor's been out the past few days, but But yes, other than that, not a very descript-looking young man, but some messenger boy.
Who is your janitor?
See, this is where I make a passing statement and then realize that I didn't have a character
Generic
there.
and two.
It's just like,
but this
if
is
your
when
janitor's been out for the past couple of days, it must have left around the time of the murder.
That's so true. That's so true.
Why Jan, the janitor?
Sorry, there's Jan the janitor now, and they just walk in and there's blood all over them.
You would not believe the chickens people have been killing in their kitchen.
Oh my god.
Orville, do you have?
Oh no, this is fine. Guys, this is fine. Jan the janitor. Her name's Jan the janitor, and now that I think about it, she has been missing since the murder, and I haven't seen hide nor hair of her. But yeah, that can't have anything to do with the murder, though. And certainly,
life insurance policies on Jan the janitor taken out recently, perhaps by
No, not that I know of. No, Jan. Jan didn't really have any family in town to speak of. Now that I think of it, not too many friends either. Really a tragic figure. Just Jan the janitor. That's really all I knew her by.
Another person born named for their destiny.
Quite right.
So, just out of curiosity, God, I gotta figure out the voice again. Just how much money did Mr. Horace happen to withdraw for such a large policy for himself and his dearly beloved departed?
Sorry, 1 second. I'm typing Jan the janitor. Important. Okay.
Maybe murderer.
Maybe murderer. We'll see.
Maybe double murdered.
Now, when you ask this, Penny kind of withdraws a little bit, and she's like, "No, I can't say exactly how much. Banker's code and all that." And she does a little salute. She says, "But certainly enough money to pay for someone to go away. If you catch my meaning."
Do you mean on a nice vacation?
Quite right. A vacation, yes. Yes, a vacation.
Can I do an insight check on Penny to see if she is leading some form of underground black market through life insurance?
Sure.
All right. How does she know how much it would take to get someone disappeared?
It's running about 10% more than it used to. It's crazy times.
Yeah.
Inflation.
Penny's like, I used to have a husband.
12.
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
A 12.
Yeah. I guess you don't know for certain. There doesn't seem to be anything particularly shady about Penny. She just seems to kind of know. She really knows her stuff. She's about knowing how much things cost and how she can kind of get ahead, or she works with money a lot, so she knows kind of what's going on with that. Kind of like an actuary. She knows the probabilities and the things like that. It seems doesn't seem like anything super scandalous.
Okay.
Now there is something that is on my mind that has been rubbing me quite up and down, left and right, and nothing, and scratching the spots that have been itched.
Now, Gilbert, we do not need to know about what's doing all of that to you.
Well, unfortunately, I think it's damn near important to the case. Why would a man such as Horace take out such a large life insurance policy on his wife to murder her and collect the money? Why would he take out such a large policy on himself? if he is to perish, they did not have kids, as far as I'm understanding. They did not have a good marriage. Who is going to inherit the money upon himself? What if? Who is this person? Now, Penny, answer me this. I gotta imagine. Even though this servant of, or little scamp of horses that was sent to fill out the paperwork and do such things to make all this whatnot happen, I can't remember the words. Surely, even though they were a nondescript looking individual, paperwork had to be signed.
She says, "Oh yeah, yes, of course, yeah. I can show you the paperwork right now."
Wonderful.
And she brings it out, and you see that
But I can't.
under the rest of you see that under the signature for the paperwork, there's Horace, and then there's Silvio, and then if either of them were to perish, or both, Jan the janitor gets all of the no.
We cracked the case, boys.
Holy shit! No,
always in the trail.
When you see the paperwork, does anyone want to investigate or anything? Take a closer look at the paperwork.
I would love to see if on each of their policies, if the other is the beneficiary, or like who, if when they dies, where does that money go? Is it actually them, the other person that signed it, or is there another party that could possibly benefit from that?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so you don't need to roll anything for that. The policy's pretty clear, I guess. It basically does say, if either were to perish for whatever reason, the other, can collect. So it looks pretty standard. It's not like, there's no other mysterious third party or anything like that. No Jan the janitor. It's just, if Silvio were to die, then Horace gets, such and such a sum. If Horace were to die, then Silvio would then be able to collect such and such a sum. But yeah, no other other parties are listed.
No secondary beneficiaries.
Yeah, and it is signed by Horace.
Well, how on earth would Horace be signing this when Horace was not here to sign it? That is not how this works. You operate like this?
Oh, I mean, he collected the paperwork and sent the signed paperwork in. So his signature is already on the document run by the messenger.
You wouldn't happen to have any other paperwork like when Horace opened an account and his signature on there?
Certainly, yeah. Anything for the investigation, of course.
Absolutely, Gilbert. That's where my mind was as well.
Since Orville will be running the City Watch here before too long, could we also see the books for the City Watch? Just making sure everything is on the up and up.
And I do have one more small question here. I believe that certainly some of the coin that he may have used to purchase this policy may be counterfeit. If you could just hand us some of that coin, we'd love to take it and investigate it further.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Let me just collect that right now. And as she goes to get some of the documentation, you hear the little like cling, 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 cling of the doors opening in the bank, and you hear kind of a high nasally voice say, "We're here to make a deposit. Can anyone help us with this deposit?" And you see two very shady looking figures enter the bank. One is just a big old beefy looking dude. And he's the one that actually said, can we make the deposit? And then there's a smaller looking, kind of just slimy looking fellow next to him. He's like, "Yeah, we want to make the deposit." And Penny says, "Will you excuse me for just a moment? I need to go help these two gentlemen." And she kind of briskly walks over to them, and it's a pretty small bank, so you can kind of hear what they're saying and things like, "Yeah, we gotta make a deposit. Wait, what did I do the voice? Oh, we gotta make a deposit from all that money what Horace paid us for, Remember that thing that we did? Buster?" And they put 2 like fat sacks of coins out on the counter, and Penny says, yes, of course. Do you need to be opening an account with us? And they kind of look and they're like, oh, they're two shady folks, so they've definitely never been in a bank like this before. I'm like, yeah, I guess we gotta open an account then. And she's like, all right, names for me then. There's Buster and Ralph. And she starts kind of like processing their stuff. And as she kind of like gives them the stuff to sign and all that, they're kind of like ribbing each other and joking along and stuff. And they turn to leave.
Before they go, can I go over to them?
Yeah.
Certainly.
Orville, there are a couple of people you need to get their vote.
What other question you've been asking?
I would like to approach them and introduce myself. Hello, that's not the right voice.
You were trying to mirror me.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
I can't get into the voice. I'm trying to figure it out.
You need a
I need a hook.
Vote for me.
The Daniel Craigs were
we're
fighting.
getting close.
The accents were fighting.
In all of us, there live 2 Daniel Craigs. One is Foghorn Leghorn, and one is Casino Royale.
Yeah, you gotta feed the right ones.
Now, there, gentlemen, I am much obliged to make your acquaintances. My name is Orville the Oathful, for I have taken upon myself a solid promise to do multiple things in my life, and one of them would be to get your vote as captain of the City Watch. Can I happen to get your endorsement for this position?
Orville the Oathful. How's this for an oath? And he just goes and flips you off.
Why, I think that is the oath that I have been looking for, because my oath was to avenge things and certain other stuff. And with that, I would like
much of a paladin to me.
Paladin this. And I grab the shield off my back and just slap him in the top of the head with it. Or like a full, surprise strike. We get in some combat today.
Excellent. Beautiful.
While this is happening, right as he hits him, I want to see if I can do a quick jump over the desk and body slam the other person, whoever he didn't hit in the head.
Yeah, for sure. Roll a little dexterity, just a dex, not a save, just a dexterity check, I guess, to see if you can pull this little maneuver in a quick enough time.
It's a 10.
10? Oof. All right, bud. You're definitely, you wanted to jump on the desk and then shoulder slam,
kind of the slide over the car.
Oh, yeah.
On the desk kind of move.
Absolutely.
Maybe
yeah.
Clip myself.
I'm gonna say with a 10, you definitely slide up onto the desk and you're just like you're just on your hip on the desk.
just the squeaking.
You didn't move far enough across the counter. She's kind of like, hey.
I kind of pause there and I just say, gentlemen, and then just leave it.
Excellent. All right, let's roll for some initiative. Which is...
Do I get a surprise attack?
Yes. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Nathan, you will have hit them already. So I guess you can just roll a hit. Let me grab my encounter.
I got a 12.
Where is it? Beautiful. Gilbert. Ooh. 12. Gilbert. Oh, God. Why'd I do it like this? I don't like the initiative or the encounter builder on D&D Beyond if you don't actually load the characters in, because now it's just character A, B, C, and D. How the fuck am I supposed to know which one is which.
I used an Excel spreadsheet, and that made it really easy.
That's better. You're now A, Gilbert, because you gave me the first initiative.
Wouldn't A be whoever has the highest initiative?
I can put in the initiative even with the A, B, C, D and stuff. So yeah, I just don't have names. I don't have names for them. So
my initiative roll was a 6, so not exactly.
Beautiful.
My roll was a 9, so between the two of us, it's pretty nice.
Nice. And you're C. And now Joel, you're D.
I rolled a 18.
Nice.
Oh, best one yet.
That's great. So you're actually gonna go right after Nathan's thing here. Oh, maybe. Oh, never mind. One of the bandits, not bandits. One of the guys got a 19. So he'll be on right before you. Okay, beautiful. So I've got my thing here. Let me share my screen too, just because we're in a tiny bank. So I'm assuming like the mapping of this is not going to be terribly important, but I'll just give you a little grid anyway. Which way? Select screen. No. Chrome tab. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. Is that anything? Can you guys see what I'm sharing? Oh, there it goes.
There it is.
Gorb. You guys are Gorb. Because I couldn't find good-looking tokens. So this is Gilbert, Orville, Ralph, and Bren.
Did you want to say Roger there?
I almost said Rouge because that's I think your last name. Ralph.
Yes.
Raphael. Not Ralph. Raphael.
Raphael. Call him Raffy.
Raphael Rouge.
Little Raph.
So if we want to organize how we're doing, so Orville, were you smacking the? He had a high voice, right? So that's the big guy. The big guy has the high voice. So you're
big. Relative to me, is he small?
He is shorter. He's smaller than you. Okay. But to anyone else, he would be big. So you're still smacking him on top of the head, for sure with your shield. But he is fairly big. And then Bren, you were like sliding over the counter to get to these gentlemen, but you kind of got caught halfway. So and you were on. Do you care which side of Orville you were on? Do you want to be closer to the other guy that they're going to be fighting? You're going to be over here, or directly behind Orville.
Whatever, like the closest side to the desk was, because like I didn't really make it. So I'm like right, stuck or right past it, wherever that is.
Beautiful. All right, so you're back here on the counter then. Orville, I guess you walked like around the counter. You're right up on these guys. And then where do y'all want to be? Raphael Rouge and Gilbert Rivermouth.
I feel like we were just coming out of the office, so I'm fine right there. That works for me.
Beautiful. So you're just kind of flanking back here.
Yeah.
Raph, you good? You good being on the other side, or where do you want to be?
If I've got a line of sight to the guy that Orville is kind of encountered or in melee with, I'm good with that. But.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm imagining that's like you guys like step out of the office and then there's just like this little counter right here that Bren is like halfway on, and then you guys step to the other side of it. So that's the only like I guess obstacle is there's a little counter that you guys will have to jump over if you want to fully engage with these cats. Beautiful. And let's see. Nathan, you can go ahead and roll your surprise attack on this guy to bash him with your shield.
That would be a natural 1.
Oof. So yeah, not gonna do it.
So I'm picturing the like move to like grab the shield out and like slap him on the head. Instead, just like slips, and I just like chuck the shield straight over his head. It's just like whoosh.
Yeah.
It gets like, and you're strong as hell, right?
Yeah, it's just going straight out the
my
door.
car.
Yeah, so your shield is like, I was gonna say either.
I do apologize in case that was hit anyone.
Yeah, you just hear you hear a rear, and then you hear and a crashing noise.
I am so sorry.
Cool. All right. And then let's see. Oh, actually, okay. So this guy here. Oh, get my drawing tool out. So this guy here is next. He rolled a 19. And I think he's just gonna step up to the counter here. He's not gonna enter your area yet because he doesn't want to take an attack of opportunity. But he's just gonna step up to the counter and kind of be diagonal to you, Bren, and he's going to take a little swing at you. And he's got he pulled out his scimitar, and does a oof. Does a 17 hit you? Perchance?
Yes.
Beauty. All right, so he's going to take a swing at you with his scimitar, and where is his? Oh, here it is. Roll. Oh, they're rolling good, you guys. He deals 5 damage to you.
Oof.
So he takes a little slice out of you. And then next in initiative is, you know him, you love him. It's Gilbert. Or no, it's Bren. It's Bren because you're an 18, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
so
you get to.
I just got slashed by a scimitar.
You did. Yeah.
Okay. He's right up on me. Okay.
He's all up on. Yeah, so you can attack. You don't even have to move if you don't want to. Although I guess you're kind of in a compromised position, but I'll allow.
So
you didn't roll a 1, so I won't say that you're prone or anything. I would say that you can stand where you're at and attack, or you can jump down or whatever.
So if I was on my side or sitting there and I get slashed by a scimitar, I have a short sword, so I'm gonna try to pull that bad boy, and he's pretty close to me, and just kind of get one in his chest.
Beautiful. Roll to hit.
Come on. Eight.
Oof. That unfortunately does not hit. So you're gonna whiff as you're kind of like clamoring up to attack him. You have the high ground technically because you're up on this little counter here, but unfortunately your slash misses. Do you have any like bonus actions or anything that you can do, or is that your turn there?
Let's see. I do have 2 weapon fighting.
Oh.
Does that let you?
I
don't know if does that allow you to, or is that like one move with?
So I believe with 2 weapon fighting, you can use your offhanded weapon as a bonus action. But depending on if you've got like the feats or not, you may or may not get bonuses to it.
Right.
Yeah, you just can't use your ability score modifier for the attack or damage rolls.
Right. But you can roll again, so you don't have to use that shitty first roll. So it could potentially be a better roll.
Yeah, less damage, but second hit.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's roll it.
Get a better roll. 9.
Virtual dice will not do it either, unfortunately.
So I just swing, miss, and I just got slashed by a scimitar, and I'm sitting real prone.
Yeah, and he just laughs. He's like, "Nice one, bro." Let's see. Next in initiative order is our sweet baby boy Gilbert.
Gilbert is going to come up to the guy that Orville's started the fight with, come off to the side with him, and goes, Now, fellas, what seems to be the issue? All we wanted was to know if you guys were going to be voting for our dear friend. You know, the best thing about a fight, though, is just like fighting an alligator. It's all about misdirection. And he takes off his hat and holds it up to the guy to see, and then he clocks him with the other hand.
And beautiful. So you're moving up next to Nathan here?
Yeah, next to Orville? Come down a little bit so I'd be right next. Yeah, there you go.
Beautiful. All right, so you're surrounding his ass.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Big old.
Yeah, fuck it. Roll to hit. And with your little like hat maneuver, he's like, he doesn't even try to take an attack of opportunity. He's like, what? What the fuck?
12.
12?
Yeah.
Guys, we suck at this.
I know.
This medium encounter.
For that jerky.
This medium encounter just turned into a hard encounter.
So that didn't hit?
12, unfortunately, does not hit the big boy.
As a bonus action, I'm going to make another unarmed strike and be like, because I swung with my offhand, and then be like, see,
beautiful.
That's not the misdirection I was talking about. Then with the hat still holding the hand, I just lunge out with it and hit him, like, palm into him from behind the hat.
Excellent.
Nat 20.
Oh, yeah, baby. So that's the double damage, right?
Yeah, if that's how you want to do it, for sure.
Absolutely.
Cool. I rolled a 1. So that's 1 plus 3 is 4, so 8 damage.
Oh, dang. Okay, beautiful. That's actually...
And I'm trying to do it non-lethally. I want to just knock his ass out.
Very good. Do some quick math here. So yeah, as you do that, he's like, you get him right in the nose there, and he just starts like his head snaps back a little bit. He looks a little dazed. On his nose is just starting to gush blood. He goes, "Oh, what the fuck you do that for?" And yeah, he's in rough-ish shape. So very well done. Let's see who's next. Bandit. So he actually gets to do another turn to you because he is next in the initiative here. And let me tell you what he's going to do to you. He's going to swing his big ass.
He's going to swing his big ass at us.
He's going to swing his big ass at you. Oh. No. Never mind. I was going to say, he's got a range attack. Oh, it's a gun. I don't think we have guns here.
What kind of monster are you trying to run up in here?
He like holds his nose. He's just like, actually, fuck that. What the hell? He's also got
a fist fight.
He's also got a sword. He's also got a scimitar, but he really knows how to use it. Does a 13 hit you?
Who?
Gilbert. Yeah, he's attacking you because you were the recent one to beat his ass.
No, it does not.
All right, so he's just blindly slashing.
The hat's still on his face.
Yeah. Yeah. But he does have multi-attack, so he's going to try one more time.
That thing, my friend. You're going to end up like a chicken in the kitchen.
Ooh, and he rolled a nat 1 on his second attack, which is real bad. So he's actually going to, even though he's not even like technically within range, he's actually going to like do a little bit of damage to his friend over here as he's like slashing with his scimitar. Because he's a big guy, he's got a long reach. And so he's going to do a little bit of damage to his friend. And let's see how that goes. Oof. Okay. Yeah. So his friend is now also not doing so great. As he gets like kind of slashed in the like kind of in the ass, honestly. He's like, oh, bro, what you stick me for? And so he's not doing great either. Next in the batting order, we've got Raphael Rouge.
All right. Seeing how it went for Bren, I'm just gonna gingerly climb over the desk here to try to get around to the other side of the guy who hit Bren.
Nice.
And I will take out my rapier. And would you say that Bren is also in melee with him?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're like, diagonal from each other, but still definitely within melee range.
All right. I will attack him with the rapier and just try to give him a little stab. That's a 22 to hit.
Yes. Yep. You got him.
And I'm just going for like the back of the leg.
Cool. So another non-lethal.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And that is, I'm guessing this also has sneak attack.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he was kind of engaged with Bren, so you're good.
Let's see here. That is 7 plus, come on, roll 5, so 12 damage.
Oh yeah, buddy. So he is, and this is the like slimier, smaller, wimpier looking one. He is definitely down for the count. So you like get him across the back of the legs after he's already been stabbed in the butt. And he just goes, "Oh, what? I was just trying to make a deposit." And he kind of like goes down to his knees, and then to his side, and he's like, "Ow!" And he's unconscious for sure. So now that just leaves you with big boy over here. And let me see. He's got
Penny, I hope Jan comes back real soon.
Yeah, there's just blood all over the lobby. Orville, you're actually up next now. We're back to you after your surprise attack at the beginning. We're back down to Orville. What would you
I do call upon the power of my promises to help me win this battle. And I say this, and magic erupts from within me. And
oh god.
Let's see, that is a 7. So flowers and vines temporarily grow out of me until the end of my rage. And the ground within 15 feet of me is now difficult terrain for enemies.
Nice.
And with that, my warhammer that I've used as a walking cane, I grab up with 2 hands, and I swing across the head in a non-lethal capacity. Incredibly non-lethal, as that is a 9.
Oof. Yeah, unfortunately that's not gonna hit our boy. But difficult terrain now, so he's feeling unsteady.
Yeah.
Do you have any other witchcraft or spells or didgeridoo?
Nah, hitting rage is my bonus action. A swing is my standard action, and I am disappointed in myself.
All good. So to recap, you've thrown a shield into the wall, called upon your god, and made it bumpy inside the bank, and swung and a miss. But there's still a lot of rounds of combat left, so we're doing fine. Next, we're back to Bren. Actually, do you want to move at all or get off this counter that you're on?
So the gentleman that slashed me, he's unconscious now, right?
He is incapacitated now. Yeah, he's on the ground.
Okay. Well, I try to jump off of the desk and like land kind of lightly on him and then off, kind of like a F you, and kind of walk up next to the bigger one.
Beautiful. Give me a dex for this dexterous maneuver.
I got an 8, man. So bad.
8.
Get the bad rolls out of the way before the attack.
That's true. That's true. All right. So
braining my ankle getting off a desk.
Yeah. I wouldn't say you're not gonna like take any damage or anything because you didn't roll a 1.
No, it's just
that would have been bad.
And
it
definitely doesn't look cool.
Is the difficult terrain that's only for enemies, right? Not for allies.
Correct.
At all?
It is
Beautiful.
magical.
Okay.
My flowers and vines.
So yeah, your difficult terrain is just stepping over a body that you tried to dunk on. Yeah, that you tried to dunk on here while he's
so like I kind of jump off, kind of maybe show offy, and then fall and don't look cool.
Bummer. Yeah, you look dumb as hell as you do that. Wait, can I get this token out of the way? Okay, but you do eventually make it over to. Did you want to be on this side of him? Do you want to be right next to Orville or like surround?
I'll be right next to Orville. I just got slashed and he's massive, so
beautiful.
A
little bit of distance.
Body shield.
No, awesome. All right, and go ahead and roll an attack here.
Yeah, I will. I got a 16.
Let's go. That hits. Roll some damage. And this is you have a short sword?
That's my short sword, so I guess after I land and trip and look dumb, kind of stumble up a little bit next to Orville and just kind of give him a slash in the in the jet.
Little shiv.
Little shiv, essentially, yeah.
Beautiful. Give me that damage.
And 1 damage. So
beautiful.
Lots of good stuff.
Lots of good
effort,
lots of
no
good
results.
Shit. Do you still have a secondary? How many times can you do the secondary attack or 2-weapon fighting thing? You can just do it every attack, right?
I think it is every attack, yeah. So
beautiful. So this time you don't get any modifiers. It's just straight up roll.
Right. 5. Good.
Will not do it. What is your secondary weapon? Just like a dagger?
The short sword.
Or do you have 2 short swords?
Yeah. It's short sword, and then it does scimitar as well.
Nice. Yeah, so the second attack, it just kind of like glances off of him. And he's like, what? Who's next? Gilbert.
So only the big one is left, correct?
Only big one is left. Yeah, little guy, he's over here. He's got like a giant, he's like laying on the ground. He's got a giant like snot bubble going out as he's like...
In a non-lethally way, I would like to just...
In a non-lethally way, yeah.
My hand up, just be like, listen, banking is hard. We all trying to make a deposit, and I throw an elbow at the nose that I've already hit once.
Excellent. Roll it.
17.
You got him.
Got him. That is 3 plus 3, 6 damage.
Beautiful. All right. So yeah, his nose is just gushing even more.
Some people are building bridges today. Ourselves, we are breaking them down.
All right. I'm trying to think if he wants to just get out. He like looks at his fallen compatriot. And for a second, he looks like a little bit worried, like maybe he's gonna run. But then he kind of steels himself. He's like, you know what? Fuck you guys, because he's the guy that originally flipped you off. Like, this one's for Buster. And he goes to attack Gilbert again.
Can I do
What's
my bonus
that?
action? I forgot. Can I
Oh
do
yeah,
my bonus
sorry.
action,
Go
unarmed
crazy.
strike as well?
Yeah, your hand wasn't off the piece. Your hand wasn't off the chess piece.
Yeah. Sorry about that. It's just my bonus action,
Fine.
unarmed strike, and I'm gonna go for one of his knees.
Excellent. Buckle in.
That is an unnatural 20. This set of dice is fucking great.
Let's go.
And that will be another 6.
Oh dang. Okay. Yeah, y'all are taking care of business.
Thanks for carrying my worthless efforts.
Not even a little worthless. It's the digital.
You want to talk about worthless?
Yeah, I guess your size to impact ratio right now is
it's a
you
negative.
guys are the comedic. You're the comedic relief. Everybody's gotta have. You gotta have the comedic relief.
Yeah, we got Gilbert out here, the combat veteran carrying.
I'm also imagining him. He's like punching him while saying like, "Some people are burning bridges or building bridges," and just
exactly. Just
yeah,
like trying to be smooth as hell with his like awkward ass phrases that mean so little.
All right. So all that was standing, even the extra hit, he's like, you know what, I'm still gonna stand my ground. But he's definitely targeting you, Gilbert.
I can't imagine.
And he does not pull out his gun yet. He still is using the scimitar. He gets a 19 this time.
That's gonna hit, and as a reaction, I'm gonna use one of my focus points to use deflect attack. So
key point.
Yeah, key point. My key point.
Or chi, whatever it is. Anyway, focus point sounds better.
So why don't you roll the damage, and then because I have to roll a d10, it's a d10 plus my dex modifier for how much it reduces the damage.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I got 7 damage.
Cool. 3 plus 5, so I reduced it by 8. So
do you then do damage to him? Do you like deflect it back on him somehow?
He does 0 damage to me, and then I can do redirect attack, which he has to beat a DC of 12. And if he doesn't beat it, he takes 2d6 plus 3 damage.
Oh my god! Is it a dex saving throw or strength?
Yeah, a DC 12 dex save.
Okay, he might be okay then. Yeah, he got a 15.
Son of a bitch.
So
Gilbert just kind of like does like a little whoop and takes the hit, but doesn't take damage.
Nice. Or like kind of like redirects the blade, just kind of like.
Yeah, it shaves some of his like facial hair.
Does some judo shit. What the hell? Ralph, I believe. Ralph. That's the other. I'm getting confused because that's the other bad guy's name. Raphael Rouge. You are next.
All right, I'm gonna kind of go around skirting the difficult terrain. I don't want to get right up on him.
Beautiful.
I'm just gonna kind of circle. So I'm between him and the door.
Oh, nice. Back here?
Yeah. And
what's
from here...
Oh, yeah, you're fine. That's like 15 feet. You're good.
Yeah, I've got 30. Yeah. And I am going to, from my belt, grab a dart and throw it at him.
Excellent. Hit me.
That's a 7.
Unfortunately, no. The way that you threw it, like it. I don't know if you guys can see this character model, but he's got a big old bald head, and it just kind of like plinks off the back. Actually, he's holding a bottle too, so maybe it plinks off that bottle, doing no damage, unfortunately. Do you have any other tricks up your sleeve?
I mean, I could go into a rage, but I don't think we need it right now.
Could be fun.
It could be fun, but I will save that for the next combat.
Nice. Okay, what do we got? We're back to your favorite and mine, Orville.
Now I'm mad. This is no longer non-lethal.
Oh no.
No. I'll still swing it lethally. I'm just aiming for the groin this time.
Okay.
Nice.
Little castration.
Does a 13 do it?
For you, unfortunately, no. I'm sorry.
God damn it!
No.
We got another round though.
Man.
Hang on. Do you have any other silliness you can do? Wait,
no, I mean I can
difficult-
shove him.
Does difficult terrain? That doesn't. I guess that's only if he wants to move, right? It doesn't have.
Yeah,
any
it
other,
will reduce his
debuffs?
movement speed. No,
Okay.
just reducing movement speed.
Beautiful. Okay.
Cuts it in half.
So he's still safe. He's surrounded by y'all, but he's still somehow a little bit safe. Back
Plot
to plot armor for sure.
Just gonna
These guys-
surrender is always an option.
Yeah. We'll go back to. It's not quite his turn yet. We'll go back to Bren.
Right.
What can you do for me?
Let's see. So the dude's kind of just been standing there, getting kind of hit but missed. Right.
Yes. Yeah.
He's
like, oh, like he was panicking for
Yeah.
a second. But he's like, actually, nobody's hitting me. Like, this is kind of fun.
Yeah.
He's having like a one-on-one fight with Gilbert while the rest of us are like missing.
Yeah, he's actually fully turned to Gilbert now. He's actually not looking at the rest of you guys.
Perfect. So I'm going to, I run up behind him and just kind of jump on his back and try to kind of, squeeze around the neck. You know how you bring down a big guy, just kind of not quite choking out, but like trying to just calm him down and hold him there.
Awesome.
Nice little grapple.
I don't know if that's quite like an attack, but it's
no, I think it is a grapple, which would be a contested strength, I believe. Contested strength check, if I'm not mistaken. Grapple. Googling. Oh, did you guys know that there's an apple called a grapple?
I did know that.
Google does.
It's pretty good. It does not taste like a grape. In case you were wondering, they just, I guess.
Oh, you can also use if you want to use Dex instead. I'll allow that. If your Dex or Strength is better, whatever you want to use, Joel.
I will use Dex.
Nice.
Rolling.
And my guy's going to use Strength.
Nat 20. Nice.
Yeah, you
Finally.
got him. You got him. And as you jump up onto his shoulders and start to grapple him and choke him out, he kind of like sinks to his knees, like, "Oh, all right. Yield. What do you want? What do you want? I'll tell you anything."
I kind of slide off to the left of him and kind of steady him with my hand on his shoulder. I say, kind of out of breath because that was a whole thing, and said, "We overheard you were talking to your partner about a possible job that you had done. And I believe it may have been involved with that murder that we have been hearing about. So spill your guts before we spill your guts."
Nice.
Dang.
Gilbert's like writing that down.
Got him.
And I would like to know why you're not going to vote for me for City Watch Captain.
A valid question.
Yeah.
He is very capable.
He says,
not that this showing is any bearing on his future performance.
Yeah.
As you might have discerned by looking at my stature, I am a man of intellect. This was a physical combat.
Right. Yeah. I got a criminal record, so I can't vote, can I? Or run for public office now, can I? In this fantasy realm, that's apparently not allowed. His voice totally changed. But he says, all right, I'll tell you about the job. Even though, well, I got the money anyway, so I don't give a fuck if I sell him out or not. Fucking Horace hired us. All right, is that what you wanted to know?
To do?
Yes.
To do. Me and Buster there, we're not much for killing, are we? I mean, we weren't able to kill you lot. No, we're just
trying to kill us.
Now, who said anything about killing or murder?
Did you guys ask if we were involved in the murder? Isn't that what this guy just said?
No.
That's what Bren said.
How did you know
I believe I did say that, Orville. You may be a few feet above me, so you may have not heard so clearly, but I did in fact question if
or at least you
was
implied it.
Involved.
You implied it, isn't it?
I'm going to do the hand to this guard's face again. Now, Bren, I have been the one conducting this investigation and have been asking the questions. Had you murdered? I did decide here that I would ask for their vote first because it was not likely that I would get their vote after we convict them of murder. So this was all tactical. I would appreciate it if in the future you would let me ask, did you murder them? That's kind of been my shtick. I'll pull my hand back.
I look at him and say, what? Even though I obviously heard what he said.
This is very sincerely. What?
What?
The hand goes back. Right. Anyway, if you lot are done, yeah, we got hired to do a job by Horace. It was to trail that fucking Norman fellow, innit? He wanted us to, intimidate him a little bit, rough him up a little bit. He doesn't want anybody else running for City Watch, innit? Did you say you were running for City Watch?
I do be running for that City Watch there.
Well, Horace ain't tell us about you. He didn't tell us to rough you up, so I'm not gonna do shit no more.
Does that mean I have your vote?
Fucking hell, sure. Why not? I'll vote for you.
Just got done saying he doesn't have a vote because of it. It's like,
yeah, he's a criminal.
Like,
yeah,
you got it. Go for it. Sure. Yep. 2 votes, actually. I'll make sure he does it too.
Yeah.
I vote early and often, is what I say, innit?
Hell, in the last 12 elections, I've voted 17 times. Got my dead great relatives' votes out there, too.
I voted once for all my dead employees.
Now, you guys sounded like you were saying something about being paid rather handsomely.
That's true. Yeah, we got I think it's already been deposited. Ain't that right, Penny? You got it deposited? And she's like, been kind of frozen, like at the vault, like about to place the 2 like giant bags of money that they just had, and it's like,
well, looking at your nose and your features, you don't quite look too handsome to me, so I think we be relieving you of some of these wares. Don't worry,
Penny looks at
we're
you.
working for horses as well. Take it up with him.
Roll a deception check.
Oh, that's not gonna go well. 8 plus something. Shit.
Nice. I'm gonna say the
0
the
8.
8. Awesome. Yeah, the guy that you're talking to is like, oh, you know Horace as well. Why didn't he hire you lot? Y'all are much better fighters than I. And Penny is like, I know that I don't remember her voice, but I think it's close to this. I don't want to interfere with you gentlemen, but bank policy. I mean, they filled out the correct paperwork. I believe this money does still belong to them. I don't think you can just take it from them, technically.
You best
And
be
she
deposits
deposits
the
it in
most
the safe.
important policy at a bank. finders keepers. No, I'm not trying to take it anymore.
No, you're fine. Ben's like, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure that I'm aware of that policy.
Penny, it's okay. You can go ahead and deposit that, but we will need to freeze the account so they can no longer access the funds.
Certainly,
until the investigation is over.
Oh, certainly, yes. Yes, I wouldn't dream of it. Yes, these do seem to be, well, not interesting people, but perhaps persons of interest. Anyway. Oh, wow.
Now,
on the camera.
Can I kind of lean into this bigger guy and kind of see if I can push him a little bit more? Because, he's bigger, but he's kind of on the, down lower now. Maybe not
for sure.
As uppity, but kind of try to be a little menacing and just lean into a low voice and I say, now, what exactly do you think you were hired to do for, what was it, Norman? I forget his name.
Horace.
Horace hired Norman, right? Or hired
the thugs
to
thugs. And he said to rough up and intimidate Norman.
Right. Okay. When you were roughing up Norman, can you tell us a little bit more about where you found him and how you did it?
Yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, it was just outside of the Battle of the Barbarians, innit? We were talking to him a little bit and just letting him know, he shouldn't be running for office, innit? Or some bad things could happen to him. But lately, I mean, ever since Sylvia died, we haven't hardly had to talk to him at all. He's just been bumming around, drinking himself silly at the hum body. He doesn't do much at all. So I don't think he was going to run for office or anything in it. He's a bit of a bump on a log.
Would you say he looks mighty distraught over Sylvia's disappearance?
Oh yeah. He's been drinking himself silly at the hum body. He's either sad or maybe guilty. I don't know, but he's got something going on in his noggin.
Quite funny that Mr. Norman here was able to put his city watch endeavors aside to deal with his first of 5 stages, unlike Mr. Horace. Well, then again, he might be in denial or already in acceptance. But
grief is a funny thing.
Is he a fucking psychiatrist in it? What's his deal? I thought he just fed his staff to gators.
I'm a mud monster wrestler, but you gotta get in mind of the beast. And I take my business card and I reach over and just put it in his shirt pocket. And then I walk over to the unconscious guy and put one in his back pocket.
Nice. Beautiful.
Does the back pocket have structural integrity to hold this card now that we've slashed his ass?
Yeah, it's just bloodied. Oh, you sliced his ass, his fucking bloomers are showing in it.
That was your doing, actually.
Oh, you're right. Fair play. Well, I mean, is there anything else you blokes want to know, or can I drag my unconscious friend out here and get some medical attention?
Just one last question. Did you happen to notice a small little pup trailing Norman at any time? Or, I don't know, did the dog watch you beat the shit out of him or whatever you did? I don't know how to... You notice
talking about that mangy mite. That mangy mite. No, that fucking thing. It fucking hates Horace. The one it likes is Sylvia, but now she's gone. It's just been wandering around all sad like in it.
But have you seen it around Norman in your time of employment?
He kind of thinks for a second. He's like, no, rightly. I can't rightly say that I have seen around Norman. It always used to hang out with Sylvia, but no, not so much Norman.
Yeah, this investigation would be mighty easier if one of us happened to be able to speak with the animal.
Are you taking a piss? No, you can't speak to animals.
I am talking to you.
He's like, what? I don't get it.
Well, now you see, the thing is you say I can't talk to animals. And what is an animal if not a lesser human being with smaller consciousness as waves? So I am implying, therefore, that you are close to being animalistic.
Or that's what your mom calls me, is an animal. Can I leave now? I'm getting a bit woozy.
Sorry, those are supposed to be a little bit more gentle of a nuck, not like what you
Yeah. I didn't feel non-lethal at all.
So good.
Well, gentlemen, it does seem like all roads are seemingly leading to Norman at this point. He has come up in every single conversation, which either means he is absolutely guilty or completely innocent. Those are the two options we have for Norman.
Yeah.
or tangentially related somehow. Like
It's never tangentially related.
Yeah.
Horace and Norman are getting together. Call
Yeah,
it.
right.
Shit.
If that Norman is guilty, I would say he is chopped liver. Shall we stop at the butcher's?
I could go for a snack.
I'm just going to say, fellas, you might not want to see Horace for a while. He seems to probably be done with you. Don't be a loose end.
Oh.
Yeah,
all right, yeah.
You,
Me?
guy bleeding out on the floor.
Oh, I don't want to fucking ever talk to Horace ever again. I got my money from him, and I don't give a shit what happens to him now. Creepy motherfucker.
What makes you say that?
I don't know. He's just always on about his job and all that. He doesn't seem to care about anybody but the job. You know. Making
Y'all
life
having real heart-to-hearts with this job? Like, hey, I want you to go rough up my enemy, but also, like, how's your kid doing?
Yeah.
I was also kind of confused because he's always busting our balls, but all of a sudden he's like, oh, I need you to do a job for me. You know, he's a fucking city wash, and he's talking to us about doing favors for him. He's got to be desperate. He's turning to hardened, seasoned criminals like myself. I run this town more than Horace, innit?
Oh, I'm sure you run your mouth more than you run any town.
Yeah,
Isn't
yeah.
it?
That's probably true. That's probably true. Anyway, I lost a lot of blood and
Anyway, you go sit down.
And you kind of my friend is near death. Can you all stabilize him? Maybe do British people say y'all? I picked it up from this crazy backwater. Can someone stabilize my friend?
I'll do a medicine check on him.
Nice.
Hollywood?
Because my
Maybe.
God do declare that I should do, my oath, the promise that I made, the vows that I took. That would be a 2. Technically,
It's like, oh my god.
You like try to do
was a 3, but with the negative, it became a 2.
Was a 3 got lower.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
I think my internet just
What do you-
glitched. So it's a 3. Oh, 3 with a -1. Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, you try to do compressions, but he's still like face down, so you're actually like pushing on his like wounded butt. It's just like squirting more blood all over the place.
Now I swear those bloomers were white at the start of this.
All right, I'm going to drag him to the hospital now. I think you take care, gentlemen. I'm talking a little bit. I'm slurring my words because I'm damn near unconscious. Goodbye. And he grabs the guy's leg and he starts to drag him away.
Remember to vote for me.
Yeah, absolutely. You got my vote. You got all 5 of my votes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bye. All right, and they're he drags him with some effort out of the bank. And Penny just kind of looks and she's like, "Well, gentlemen, is there anything else I can help you? I mean, I don't know. I think you might need to leave. Actually, this has been kind of a crazy day. I'm kind of regretting staying open with all this going on. You know, I probably should have just closed
Completely
for
understandable.
the day.
I will still need those books for the City Watch.
Of course, yes. I'll gather those and I'll send them to you. Where are you staying? What's your home base? I'll have them sent to you as soon as possible.
We're at the Humbody.
Oh, perfect. Yes. I'll have them sent right away.
Specifically room 9, if you wouldn't mind having those sent right there.
Oh, yes, certainly. Well, good day, gentlemen. I hope this has been as illuminating for you as it has been for me. This is a great interaction and a good look for the bank.
I will
And
be
a good
sure
look for my
to...
campaign.
Absolutely right, Orville. But I will be sure to make sure my employer knows of the bank and makes a large transaction here in the near future.
Oh, excellent. Yes. I'm glad that I was able to help your investigation and you know any future business would be much appreciated.
You have yourself a fine evening, Shah.
Thank you, Gilbert. Was it?
Gilbert. Come see a show sometime. I'll get you a front row seat.
Oh my. Yes, I would love that.
I head to the door and I
Sorry, go ahead, please.
give her a wink and just say, "That would make you a lucky penny."
Oh, that's very good, sir. Very good.
Did we ever get to compare those signatures?
Dang. Actually, yeah. I mean, she already had like the paperwork out, I think. And actually, Bren, you also saw when you were like investigating at the City Watch, like all those like citations and things were signed by Horace. So if you wanted to do like a quick
like mental check, memory,
check, that'd be a history.
History?
It's not
Is that
really
memory?
history. It's not really history because it's like
that's like lore about events and stuff.
Right.
Intelligence?
Sure.
Or
just do like maybe just a straight intelligence check.
I don't know. Or insight? I guess it'd be any of those. Okay.
Whatever's highest.
15.
Beautiful. Yeah. You got it. So as you search your mind, your photographic memory, and try to compare, you're like, yeah, those are super legit. The signatures that were on those things that you glanced, and even I'm gonna say like you guys in the dust up or whatever, like Penny had already kind of gotten the documentation. And as you like put them together, you're like, okay, these all seem to match. Like the Horace signature on the previous documentation, on this new one, and on the tickets and stuff, they all seem to match.
Did Sylvia's as well, or is that not something we know?
I guess that's not really something you know.
She'd have to sign hers too.
Yeah. So you only have the one signature for Sylvia.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Let's see.
So yeah, you guys have been. Where have you been? To the bank
and to everywhere but the butcher, the general store.
Hum buddy. Right?
Did
And
we
the
go to
bar.
the fighting pit?
No, you haven't been to the fighting pit yet.
No.
I would say you've kind of been. So you haven't really had any leads that would lead you to the general store or the butcher necessarily.
We've got Dave, right?
You've heard the
At
name
the
Dave
fighting pits,
or the fighting
maybe?
pit, and you heard that the boys roughed up Norman at the fighting pits potentially.
Yeah.
And you also
Norman's drinking at the Hum Buddy, probably.
Yeah.
We're just kind of waiting for that to open, which he says at 2:00.
Correct.
But he also has a room at the Hum Buddy, which is room 9, which is why I was saying send all the stuff there, because
at 6,
catch him that kind of deal.
Yeah, so the timeline that you're on, and I would say the Hum Buddy is probably open by now. So the Hum Buddy's open. It's around 2. 4 is when Norman gets off his shift, and he said that he would, walk you guys through his house, and you could investigate his house. And then at 6 is when the receipt said that Norman would potentially be meeting Sylvial.
Right.
At the
right.
At the Hum Buddy. But also, that Norman is probably drinking there as soon as it opens at 2. So you could go to the fighting pit potentially just to see what Dave knows there, because it seems like a lot of people were there, and there was kind of like a confusion of the timeline of when Horace was there, when Sylvia was there, and when potentially Norman was there getting roughed up. And then you got the Hum Buddy and 2 other things that will have to happen later in the day. So you got plenty of time.
Right. And what time is it? Like right now, we step out of the bank.
So as you step out of the bank, you hear the clock tower in the center of town. It has stricken 2, so it is 2:00. You have time if you wanted to run over to the fighting pits. It's small-ish enough town that you could definitely do that before and still have time to go to the inn, or you could go to the inn now and save the fighting pit for later, and still have time to make it to Horace's house. But I would say those are kind of the four main places left. 3: fighting pit, Hum Buddy, Horace's house, back to the Hum Buddy for the nighttime thing.
Probably not stopping at the general store or the butcher shop,
unless you really want to cram it in there. There's some great characters at those shops, you guys, but you definitely don't have to make it happen.
Do we see Fido outside at all?
Can get some sausage for Fido.
That's the butcher. There you go. Roll an investigation.
As let's see, 7 plus 0, 7.
Awesome. Yeah, you do not see Fido. You don't see any living creatures other than the people that you are traveling with right now.
I know why I don't see Fido. I know exactly why I don't see Fido right now. Just as I suspected, not seeing this dog as it strikes 2:00 makes perfect sense. That dog is at the Hum Buddy.
Dun dun dun. All right. I just looked at the clock. I did not realize that it's already 9:00, you guys. Well, 9:00 my time, 10:00 your time. Eastern.
It's a good stop point for me.
Awesome. Beautiful. Sorry that this one shot is turned into a 3, maybe 4 shot. But hopefully combat was interesting. Glad we got to get to some fighting.
It was really good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed whiffing 4 times.
It's unfortunate. That's kind of how it goes. I was almost like, should we just keep this combat going? Should I add another wrinkle just to give you guys more chances? But I know there's still other opportunities for combat. Don't you worry. So
sure.
later on you might.
I mean, to be fair, every time I take a step is a chance to be got bad. If you're brave enough.
That's true. If you're a murder hobo enough, anyone that you encounter could be another victim.
Penny, we're watching you.
Yeah.
Be an unlucky penny.
Should we cut recording here to talk about it?
Yeah.